Whoops. I forgot to set up my webcam before starting. Way to go. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good evening so far. Okay, I think we're good there. Get the game up. So we're starting with Genshin Impact tonight. So we've got a pretty big event that's going on right now in this game. It's I guess, supposed to go on for like 40 days. So yeah, pretty long. And we did the first part of the main quest a couple days ago. Well, 3 days ago. And the second part just came out today, so we're gonna be doing that. Let's see. Yeah. What? Okay, yeah, here it is, right here. Second part of Summertide Scales and Tales. They once walked the starry sky. Okay. So we gotta go back to Simulanka. Somewhere. I guess we'll go here, because I think there's a treasure chest I haven't collected. Yes, sir.
Loving this treasure hunt.
Alright, oh, it's... okay, we gotta wait till the next day, apparently. What do we got here? Oh, collect 25 excerpts of bliss. Alrighty. Got 30 Prima Gems. Wait, what was that other deal? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a notice? Probably another update. Yeah. You said, yeah. Okay, what's today's update? Fix an issue. Magic tonic. 5 treasure chest. Okay, yeah, that did not affect me, so. Okay. Waiting until 8 o'clock.
Morning. Guess everything that happened yesterday wasn't just a dream then. Well, it's time for our next fairy tale adventure. We should head to the station Grandpa Almond told us about.
I didn't notice that whenever Navia enters her idol animation, it also affects, like, the grass and stuff around her. Damn. Okay. Yeah, get rid of that now. Okay, so where are we going? Over here. Okay, I guess we'll just teleport here. Gotta go this way. Hmm. And I still don't even know what you use these things for. Oh wait, no, never mind. Those are the things you have to collect a bunch of and you get primogems. Okay. Oh, did I already... Okay, apparently I already got an encounter point. Righty. Hey, Zane, there you are. How was the trip? It was pretty good. Basically what I expected. So real low key. Well, I say low key except for the fact that we did quite a bit of hiking, which left me rather exhausted. But yeah.
Get up, said Jewel. Time to get to work, you lazy bones.
I can't remember how to call the train. Just let me sleep a little longer, then I'm sure I'll remember.
Damn, and the crazy thing is, like, in a month, we're gonna be doing another trip that's probably also gonna have hiking, and I'm gonna have to be like, bro, can we like some hiking's fine, but bro, let's not like hike every single freaking day, please. You know.
Don't try to pull one over on me, young man. Your fading disorder has been cured. I saw you chugging cup after cup of magic tonic in the tavern last night.
You must be mistaken, Grandpa Almond. That guy definitely wasn't me.
Oh, you remember my name now, do you? Then it seems like you're all better. You had no idea who I was when you were fading. Now, enough of your nonsense. Get up. The fairy and her friends are going to be here any second.
Dude, I feel like this voice actor who's doing this guy's voice here is kind of wasted on this character. Like, he should be voicing somebody much bigger.
All right, I'm up. The Maritime Express should
Like,
be here soon.
give that voice actor a promotion or something.
That's more like it. Lie there any longer and you'll start gathering dust.
Is everything okay?
The hero, his pixie companion, and the forest fairy. Oh, I didn't know you were already here. Merciful macadamias. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Oh, it's all right. Paimon knows the feeling. Who doesn't want to sleep in first thing in the morning?
Does the Maritime Express run out of Constellation Metropole?
Yes, each train needs a conductor to operate, and the conductors are always from the capital. The more difficult maneuvers are a little too complicated when you're made of paper.
So what have you been up to, Zane? I didn't see you the last 3 streams. I was like, yeah, because okay, so I came back from the trip. I forgot that update 4.8 was coming out that day. So I was planning to do Celeste, but then I was like, oh wait, we got the new freaking update on Genshin, so I ended up streaming that instead. And I was like, well, since Navia is in this quest, Zane should definitely show up, right? But no. Not even Navia could lure you to my stream. Although maybe, I guess she did this time, but... Although, oh, you had... Oh, okay. I see.
Oh, so you mean the people of Constellation Metropole aren't origami animals like you?
Well, the city welcomes visitors from all over the world, so you're bound to run into some forest dwellers there. But yes, generally speaking, the residents of Constellation Metropole look quite different from us.
Wait, what? Wait, what did I just say? Hold on. Not Navia. Shit. God damn it, what's her name? Fuck.
Ah, you'll see for yourself soon enough. Here comes the train.
Oh shit, I think I have like completely confused myself now.
Pleasure to meet you, everyone. My name is Will, and I'll be the conductor for your journey today. I'm assuming you're the ones who called the train.
Whoa, it's a little toy man.
Nilu, yeah. I said Navia, didn't I? Good lord. Yeah, I meant Nilu.
Yes, we called the train. The hero and the forest fairy need a ride to Constellation Metropole.
No, Navia has not shown up in this quest yet, unfortunately. I am eagerly anticipating her appearance. I thought maybe she would be... They mention... Oh god, I can't even remember now. There's like some other... like a goddess or something? I thought maybe Navia would be that goddess, but I don't know. They haven't.
Hero and the forest
They haven't
fairy,
gotten that far
the
yet,
ones
so.
from the prophecy. Oh, why didn't you say so earlier? We could have prepared a far more luxurious train. I'll just go back and get a better one.
That's okay, Mr. Wheel. We're trying to get to the city as fast as possible. We just need you to get us across the sea. In your capable hands, I'm sure we'll get there in no time.
Of course, my lady. It would be an honor.
What is going on in this story? Well, I don't know, it's kind of weird. The traveler just suddenly appeared in this weird world that he's never seen before. And I don't know, they keep kind of referring to it like it's a dream world or something, so I don't know if they're like in a dream or what, but apparently there's these like creatures made out of paper, and I don't know, there's like an issue with ink that they need, and the colors on the paper are starting to fade, so the traveler had to like get the ink flowing or whatever so that they could recover their color and all that shit. And now I don't know what's going on here. Haven't picked up on what's going on here
Well then,
yet.
all aboard, sit anywhere you like. We'll get a stunning view of Simulanka no matter where you're seated.
I don't know, but apparently Nilu is supposed to be the forest fairy of this world, and she kind of had the same thing going on as the traveler, where she just suddenly like appeared in this world and she didn't know what was going on, but then the creatures all told her, hey, you're the forest fairy, so yeah.
Did one of you just say something?
Oh, and she did some like magic too. She like she restored this one place that I guess is supposed to make a bunch of the ink that they need to keep from fading away and whatnot. Not me.
Wasn't me either.
Breakfast. Oh, come back.
Wait. That's not Navia, is it?
Sounds like the voice is coming from inside the train.
Nope.
Fish. Chicken drumsticks. Oh, gotcha.
Nope, it's just Kirara. Yes. Yeah, dude, that was where that was the scene where I was like, "Oh man, too bad Zane is missing this shit right now." Yeah, she basically glomped the traveler. Yeah, it was a whole like still image of her just like full on embracing him.
What's Kirara doing here?
Eating her own tail, apparently.
Is she a friend of yours?
Oh, let Paimon introduce you. This is Kirara. She's... Oh, wait. Actually, maybe we should wake her up first.
So noisy. Is it morning already?
Good meowing.
Oh, morning. Huh? Huh? Traveler! Paimon! It's you? Which means... Oh, thank goodness. It was all a dream after all. Oh, gotta hand it to my imagination. It all felt super real. There were these toy people, but they were alive and they could talk.
Yeah, sorry you haven't left the dream yet. She's wearing her new outfit too, by the way. Alright, Ayaka. Bro, so have you gotten Nilu's new outfit yet? I was like, there's no way Zane is not getting Nilu's outfit.
Madam, sleeping overnight in the train car is prohibited.
She's a cat. Cats don't follow rules.
It wasn't just a dream?
It's alright, Kirara. Apparently we're in a world called Simulanka. We got here yesterday, too.
Simulanka? So, that's what it's called. I spent all day yesterday wandering around this one city. The toy people called it Constellation Metropole. I was trying to find a way to get back home. I was seriously starting to think I had gotten on the bad side of some great yokai and gotten swallowed whole.
Oh, by the way, so I've gotten to the point in Celeste where you start playing these other levels called B-sides, and holy shit, bro. The B-side levels are freaking ridiculous hard, dude. Like, I swear, it takes like 50... I mean, you're gonna die like 50 times, like, each room, like, each screen. Not level, like, just the screen. You're on one single screen, or room, or area, or whatever, and you're probably gonna die like 50 times before you pass it. It's like so freaking hard.
I take it you're Inazuman then, Miss Kirara?
She sure is. But, Kirara here is kinda special. Let Paimon introduce you for real this time. Kirara is a Nekomata from Inazuma. She works as a courier for Komanie Express.
Huh, nice to meet you. I'm Nilu, a member of Zubair Theater. You can usually find us performing in Sumeru City's Grand Bazaar. Right now, though, I suppose I should introduce myself as the Fairy of the Forest of Blessings.
Oh, you're Nilu! I've heard a lot about you from my deliveries in Sumeru. I even saw one of your performances back in the day. You're an amazing dancer. But, did you say you were a forest fairy?
Oh, yeah, that's her new identity here in Simulanka. Oh, speaking of new identities, looks like you got a new outfit yourself, Kirara!
It's that intense, bro. It is, dude. It is super intense. Like, they really jacked up the intensity on these B-side levels. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It confused the heck out of me yesterday. I just woke up in a set of brand new clothes I'd never seen before.
That must mean you have a big part to play here, too.
Well, dang it! If Nilu and Kirara both get new clothes, then why the hell isn't Navia getting new clothes? Like, bro. Put Navia in like a sexy dress or something. I guess Navia hasn't been around long enough to warrant a new outfit yet. I think Nilu and Kirara have both been around longer than Navia has, right? As a Nekomata in boots?
Is that a thing? I guess I am wearing a pair of boots, but still.
Did you by any chance hear a voice speaking to you before you got here, Miss Kirara?
Oh my god, does she like literally, does she walk around like that? Like she's a ballet dancer or something? Bro, your feet will be like so fucked up if you actually walk like that.
A voice. Oh, yeah, I did hear something, but I was so freaked out my tails got all tangled, so I, didn't catch much of what was said.
Sorry for the interruption, but this Nekomata friend of yours, she doesn't eat hamsters, does she?
Or frogs?
Oh, no need to worry, little guys. I would never do something like that. Well, unless I'd been out in the wild too long without anything to eat. Oh, speaking of eating, I am getting a little hungry.
Where are your manners, everyone? This young lady is a trusted friend of our esteemed hero. Now, I know a fear of felines is etched into us with ink, but I'm certain Miss Nekomata in boots here means us no harm.
Sure looks like you're keeping your distance, though, Grandpa Almond.
You will have nothing to fear, I promise. I met some origami animals in Constellation Metropole yesterday, and I even made sure to retract my claws so I didn't hurt them by accident. Plus, you all look just about as tasty as the cardboard boxes I deliver. Not that I'd try to eat you even if you did look tasty. Promise.
Please excuse us, Mom. It's just an unconscious reaction.
Dear passengers, it's almost time for us to depart.
Oh, yeah, that. Whoops. This turned into a pretty long conversation, didn't it? All right, let's get on the train. You coming with us, Kirara?
Mm-hmm. I'll ride with you to the next stop. There's a place near the Metropole that caught my eye yesterday, so I want to go explore it today.
Then all that remains for me to say is, on behalf of the Forest of Blessings, thank you once again for all you've done for us. May the Goddess of Fate be with you and bless your journey. Madam Fairy, Miss Nekomata in boots, and our brave heroes. Please do visit us in the Forest of Blessings again, once peace has returned to this land.
We will. We'll definitely meet again.
Take care, Grandpa Almond.
Alrighty. Yeah, I heard something. I don't know who it is, though. Never. Don't think I've ever heard of the dude that got terminated, but. Connect the train. Bruh. Sit up. Woo! Talk to the conductor. Oh my, I get to sit between Nilu and Kirara.
A train ride over the sea? What an incredible view!
Please keep your head and arms inside the train at all times. We don't want anyone falling into the sea.
Don't know why.
There's a train coming the other way too! Hey!
Now that the fading disorder is cured, I'm sure the forest will be a lively place again in no time.
I gotta go explore that forest at some point. It looked so pretty from the train. I just hope they, won't be too scared of me.
We'll be arriving at our destination shortly. Please prepare to disembark. Here we are! Constellation Metropole is right over there. It's a short walk from here to the Gear Sky Ladder, which will take you right to Metropole Square. And thank you again for choosing Maritime Express.
Great! And thanks to you for a smooth and pleasant journey, Mr. Wheel.
The train cars were comfortable and spacious, and I had a great night's sleep. I'll definitely be back.
As you wish, ma'am.
Where should we go next? Is that place you wanted to check out nearby?
Mm-hmm. I took a walk around yesterday, and it felt like there was something weird about it. So, I think I'll indulge my curiosity and go investigate.
Want us to come with you?
It's okay. You guys go ahead and visit the Metropole for now. Hopefully, that's where you'll be able to find out some more about this world. I pretty much explored the whole place from the rooftops yesterday, but for some reason, this is the place that caught my attention. You know what I mean, right? Like, when you get a stone stuck in your claw or something, it keeps nagging at you to dig it out, but you can't focus on anything else until you do. Don't worry, if you run into any trouble, I'll be there faster than you can say gold-level courier of the Comania Express.
Okay, fair enough. We'll head to the Metropole then. Guess this is where we say bye for now.
Stay safe, Kirara.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about me. Let's not forget, I'm a yokai.
Well, I think I've got plenty of VTuber clips saved up, so we can do that later. Alright, she's got a side
Are you guys
quest,
already
it
finished
looks
with
like.
everything in the Metropole?
Or a world quest, whatever you call them.
No need to prioritize me. There's just this place I really want to go check out. Feel free to get back to me once you've got everything sorted out. Sure. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, so we need to go... We're over here. Been on top of the house. Oh. Really? There's a freaking hilly troll just hanging out? Okay, bro. You're gonna have to go. Hold on.
Order
I am gonna
guide you.
meteor smash this dude.
Gather.
Yeah, take that. Okay. There should be a... Where is this damn thing? Nintendo collabing with Hololive? Where'd you hear that? Okay, seriously, where is this damn thing? It said there was a... No. It It just disappeared from my map. Okay, whatever. I don't frickin' know. Yeah, it was. If he causes damage to Navia, he is getting wiped out. Sorry, dude. Bro, how many of these damn things are there? What? Okay, I don't know what the hell this is about. Oh, okay.
I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Damn. Okay.
Somebody
What? The hell?
help me! Help! Oh, Goddess of prophecy above, would you kind souls please help us?
What happened here?
I'll have to look that up because I didn't hear about that.
I mean, being stuck in midair still beats falling to the ground and being smashed into a pile of blocks, but... I told him to be careful, but... No. Never mind. Now's not the time for that. My good friends, could I trouble you to turn the clockwork key over there? I'll explain everything in a bit.
In the vicinity of Constellation Maripol. Okay. Oh, I see now. Okay. Huh. That's interesting.
Oh, thank you.
What happened there? It almost seemed like we turned back time.
I take it this is your first time witnessing the power of the Goddess of Prophecy, then? If so, I can see why you might think that. Basically, this is a gift bestowed upon Constellation Metropole by the Goddess of Prophecy, who rules over the natural course of all things. It helps those who have deviated from their proper path to get back on track.
Proper path? Do you mean Everything that happens in the Metropole has been planned out since the very beginning?
Why are you saying that as if it's a bad thing?
You're not explaining it clearly. Here, allow me. Of course, all the residents of the Metropole have the freedom to live their own lives. For instance, whether I use olive oil or sesame oil in my morning skincare routine is entirely my choice. But whenever something disastrous is about to happen, like when I almost got turned into a pile of rubble just now, the goddess's magic will activate in the world around us.
So, in other words, it's kind of protection magic? To keep people alive?
You could say that. There are other situations in which it activates too, but that's basically correct.
Well, in any case, we're glad no one's hurt.
Are you heading to the Constellation Metropole?
Yep. Do you know where we can find the Gear Sky Ladder?
Oh, it's just that platform up ahead. The one with the key sticking out.
That thing? Are you sure?
Oh yeah, also Zane, bro. I think you should actually be happy that you missed the end of the Arimura route on Chaos Child. 'Cause holy shit, it was so fucked up, dude. Like, dude, I can't even explain it. It was just insane. Like, it just completely, yeah. I don't know, you may want to pull the end of that stream up sometime just to see my reaction to it, because I'm just like, I was just like, hold on a sec. It's kind of hot in here. Let me get a fan real quick.
Yep, that's the one. Pretty much everything in the Metropole runs on tracks and gears. The goddess of prophecy watches over it all.
Do you want me to try to explain to you the ending? Or are you just gonna look it up?
Which is to say, all the tracks are fixed. If a machine is set up to move forwards, it'll never move in reverse.
This reminds Paimon a lot of Fontaine's clockwork toys.
You mean, like those music boxes with dancing figures? I think I've seen one or two from the merchants in Sumeru.
Yeah, exactly like that. Anyway, sounds like it's not gonna suddenly fall out of the sky, so Paimon's okay now. Should we get going?
Bro. New Mosaic of Moments gameplay. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Okay.
I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Okay, so at the end, like, they find out that the person who committed the last
My time with
three
Espina has taught me that carrying an unreliable
the last
weapon
three
is worse
murders.
than not carrying one at all.
So we're talking about the one with the burned body, the one on the Hekiho student, and then Arimura's father.
Huh?
Yeah, they were all committed by Arimura's mother. And so then like Takaru finds out that Arimura wants to meet up with her mother, and they're like, oh fuck, she probably doesn't know that yet that her mother is the one who killed these people. So they're like rushing to try to get to her before she meets up with her mother, but they get there too late. She's already trying to talk to her and shit, and she's about to like stab Arimura, and Takaru is able to jump in between and take the stabbing instead of Arimura. But then, like, her mother just freaking stabs Takaru just over and over repeatedly again. And then it, like, well, I think they said at that point that, like, Arimura's mother got caught, like, shortly after that. But then it, like, skipped ahead to, like, this scene where, Arimura's back at school again, and she's talking with Takaru, and she's all like, well, she asks him if, like, the injury's still, like, the stabbing's still hurting him or whatever, and he's like, no, I'm pretty good and everything, and seems like everything's all good now. And then it rolls the credits, and I'm like, oh, well, that was kind of a, you know, a nice ending and stuff. And then after the credits is where the shit goes completely off the fucking rails, dude. So after the credits, it's showing like like Shinjo and Momose at Frisia, and they're like explaining to like Kurisu and Ito and all of them, like what happened to Arimura and Takaru, and they're like, oh dude, like Arimura is like just hanging out in I can't even remember where it was, just holding on to Takaru's dead body. And then it like, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck are they talking about? And then they flip over to the scene, and they show her there, sitting there with this fucking decrepit corpse of Takaru in her arms, and she's like, I don't know, she's like fucking off in this other world, I guess the world where he's like still alive, and she's like fantasizing this shit while holding on to his corpse and shit, and like, and they go like, well, this is like Arimura's truth now because she wished to know the truth and stuff, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't know, dude. It is just insane. He died, and Arimura's now just like so fucked that she's like, she can't even accept reality, so she's just holding on to his corpse and imagining that he's still alive and shit. Really fucked up. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're here.
Oh, what
Yeah.
a bustling city!
Dark,
This place is fit for a king!
dark ending to say the least.
Our next step is to get to the top of the metropole and ask the goddess of prophecy for guidance. If there is a king in that castle, I sure hope he won't get mad at us for trespassing.
I guess it just affected me so much because of just how, like, unexpected it was. Just, like, completely out of the blue. I mean, I was like, I had no idea it was gonna end like that, you know? Oh, the goddess of prophecy. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm wondering if Navia is the goddess of prophecy. Yeah. I guess we're about to find out. Come on, Navia.
Make way for the king!
The king? No, we want the goddess of prophecy, not the king.
Oh, darn, we jinxed it. Oh, no. Did he overhear us talking about us sneaking into his castle? Paimon hopes he's not mad.
Silence! The one who shall soon stand before you is the ruler of Constellation Metropole, the one who descended after a meteor shower, and the protector of order and all the stars in the sky.
So, Zhongli?
That's a long list of titles.
I bid ye welcome, guests from afar.
Yes!
Long have I
It
heard
is
of
her.
your grand deeds. O fairy, who restored the lifeblood of the forest. O hero, who, huh?
Would you look at that? Even with a mustache, she is the most beautiful woman in the entire world of Tevat.
Hold your foul
And,
tongue!
well,
How dare you utter Her Majesty's name?
not just Tevat, but this dream world too, apparently. Mercy, Your Majesty.
Nice one, partner. Spectacular improvisation skills. I'd expect no less from you.
See, look at that. Just a temporary mustache.
All right. You can relax now. Allow me to make some introductions. This is the Traveler, and his trusty companion, Paimon.
You are personal friends with Her Majesty the King? Please, forgive our grievous mistake. We had no idea.
All right. The welcome ceremony is over. Everyone back to your stations. I will personally treat our guests to some royal hospitality.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, we are most grateful for your...
Oh, come on. I've already sent them off. So, anyway, how did you guys get here?
We were gonna ask you the same thing! Also, how are you already king of this nation? And where did you get a crown? Oh, wait, don't say it. You just woke up like this, right?
Well, is it that hard to believe after Nilou was like instantly the forest fairy when she came into the world?
Sounds like you've answered your own question. But before I woke up, I heard a voice say to me, "You are the king of Constellation Metropole. Now go forth and save your city."
That's right. Instead of a hat, she's wearing a crown, which is much more suiting for a woman as beautiful as Navia.
A similar thing happened to me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You must be the fairy of the Forest of Blessings, right?
Mm-hmm. This is Nilou, a friend that we made during our time in Sumeru.
Nice to meet you, Miss Nilou. I'm Navia, the president of Spina di Rosula. If you ever get the chance to go to Fontaine, make sure you come and visit me. I'm based in Poisson.
Seems like you're taking this all in stride. Aren't you nervous about getting stuck here and never being able to get back home?
Why would I be worried about that? We've faced much bigger problems than this before, and we always pull through. This should be a piece of cake. Besides, life's always full of surprises. You gotta learn to just enjoy it.
That sounds like a great outlook on life. You have a very optimistic spirit.
Thanks, I'll take that. Honestly, though, it also puts me at ease to find out that you guys are the fairy and heroes that I've been hearing about in this prophecy. We're kind of veterans at dealing with prophecies by now, aren't we?
About that, has anything bad happened in the Metropole? We heard about an evil dragon. Did it make a mess here too?
It sure did. Apparently, for whatever reason, he went for the stars above the city recently. Literally just flew up and started snatching them out of the sky. Luckily, the guards responded quickly and stopped the dragon from taking them back to his lair. Unfortunately, though, he dropped them before he flew off. Now they're scattered all around the Metropole.
Okay. There's really something off with this world if you can literally just grab stars out of the sky.
I've been out trying to retrieve them, but I only managed to get one of them before you showed up. Oh, I didn't ask yet. What brings you to the Metropole anyway?
Actually, that's kind of like the Truman Show, if you've ever seen that movie.
Oh, Paimon can explain.
If you're like in a big giant studio.
I see. So, you want to consult the Oracle of the Goddess of Prophecy?
Do you know how we can do that, Miss Navia?
Well, the goddess's statue is indeed at the top of the castle. I can take you up there.
Okay, wait, so if Navi is not the goddess, then who is?
However, I've heard from the citizens here that the goddess hasn't given out any new revelations in a very long time.
Really? But Grandpa Almond told us that he received his prophecy from the goddess.
Wait. Bro, what if the goddess is official?
Oh, that's probably because the prophecy about the hero of Simulanka has been around for a very long time. But recently, people realized that the goddess didn't reveal anything about what's supposed to happen after peace has been restored.
Huh. Okay.
Still, can't hurt to try your luck. And maybe you can help me get rid of the invaders while we're at it.
Invaders? So the dragon's not your only problem?
Right. The forest isn't the only place where strange things have been happening to the residents. Have you come across the gift from the Goddess of Prophecy yet?
You mean the protection magic that stops them from coming to harm? We saw it in action.
Yep, that's the one. Over the past little while, this magic has been triggering far more frequently. We don't know if it's simply because the Metropole has grown a lot more dangerous, or if there's a deeper reason behind it. Some residents find themselves getting stuck in a place and unable to move. Others start repeating the same thing over and over again, like they're trapped in some kind of loop.
If we were to use clockwork toys as an analogy, could it be that the tracks have eroded, or the gears have slid out of place?
Wait a sec. Cecilia!
That's exactly right, Nilu. That's basically what's happening. Anyway, some of the monsters outside the city saw this as an opportunity to launch an invasion.
But we didn't see a single monster on our way here.
That's because I already took care of most of them over the past couple of days. Of the remaining few, we trapped some of them inside the castle and chased the rest back out of the city.
Okay, so to summarize, not only has the magic here gotten all messed up, but the dragons also knocked some of the stars out of the sky, plus there's a bunch of monsters in the city. Sounds like there's a lot more to fix here than in the Forest of Blessings.
Well, defeating the dragon and the monsters should be straightforward enough. But how do we fix the magic?
Well, I don't get it, man. If Navi is the king, how could there possibly be so many issues with this city? Like, Navia should have taken care of all this shit.
Supposedly, the goddess has had it all planned out for ages. One of her oldest prophecies says this: "Go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky."
Huh? But weren't the tracks the gift that she gave to her people in the first place? Does that mean she plans to take the gift back?
That's what the prophecy seems to be saying, yes. So, as a result, some people are against turning the gear, despite what the prophecy says, since they fear a future where they no longer enjoy the goddess's protection.
But letting this drag on isn't the answer either, is it?
No, and I think they know that. But they're just too afraid to take that final, terrifying step. They're still hoping there might be an alternative solution.
I wish Navia was the goddess. I don't think it makes that big a difference, honestly.
We could ignore their objections and go turn the gear ourselves. But
You want to be considerate of their feelings.
exactly. You know me well. And that's why you're my partner. I want to get as many people on my side as possible. At the end of the day, this is their city, and they should have the right to decide its future.
Ooh, spoken like a true wise king, Navia.
I am the boss of Spina di Rosula, after all. This may be my first time as a king, but there are a few similarities between the two roles. Traveler, Paimon, Miss Nilu, would you be willing to lend me your support? With your help, I'm confident we'll be able to find the most frictionless way to resolve the problems plaguing this city.
It would be my honor, Your Majesty.
Not gonna lie, Your Majesty is definitely growing on me.
Seriously, like we'd ever say no. We're your friends! No need to ask us so formally in the future.
I'm happy to help too. This is a beautiful city, and just like the Forest of Blessings, I would love to see it return to normal as soon as possible.
Ah, great. As the King of Constellation Metropole, I extend to you my gratitude. All right, everyone, follow me. I'll show you the way to the goddess statue at the top of the Metropole. And stay close. You don't want to get lost in my castle. It's huge.
Navia just has everything, doesn't she? I mean, the looks, the majesty, the giant frickin' castle.
Whoa, what a stroke of good luck.
Too much of everything. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, I guess. Okay. Oh. Okay, well. Counter. Alright, whatever. I see, yeah, they added them to the world quest. But I am not doing that right now. We're just gonna continue with this.
What's this?
Wait. This looks like the star I found earlier. I told the guards to place it near the goddess statue. Maybe they ran into some trouble up there.
By the way, the long-term encounter points, I am so happy they added that shit, dude. Best update of... Best thing they changed on update 4.8 for sure.
Guess we'd better hurry.
Goodness gracious. You know you've got it good when your castle is so freaking giant. You need big arrows on the walls just to tell you where to freaking go. Oh, wow, okay.
I'm going in! Coming at ya! I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Wait. Wasn't there a... Okay, whatever. What happened? Wait, what? What's going on? What do I have to do? What? Oh. We were clearing the monsters out, but we fell into an ambush. Dude, this is the first time I've ever seen them use like the speech bubbles like that. It's different. Okay, could you help me? Yeah.
Stabilize.
Well, I guess I shouldn't have done that, huh? Way to go, dude. Should have paid more attention.
Everybody stand!
Gather.
Alright, we good now?
Nice and spicy. Fire!
Well, with luck.
This is order.
Ooh, man.
Hey there!
Whoa! Why is the star on top of a mechanism? Uh-oh! More monsters incoming!
Boba, get them! Hey there! Hey there! Attack! That's the way.
Gather. I will have
I really
order.
gotta do this. Bro. Okay,
You're
whatever.
toast! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Coming at ya! I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Dun, dun. Okay, well. Oh well. Already been going at this for an hour now. Alright, well, we got our daily encounter points, so I think we are gonna stop here. Is there a... Yeah, I guess I can teleport to... Alright. Yeah, we'll just finish it up tomorrow.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
On to Chaos Child. Alright, so Zane, do you want... Well, actually, wait, I was gonna say, do you want to guess what our next... Who is our next route on Chaos Child? But I literally put it in the title of the stream, so never mind. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Gonna just grab some water real quick. Okay. Alright, I am back. Okay. Alrighty, well, yesterday's stream I was just hunting for the next route we're gonna go through. So I was just skipping through a bunch of stuff we'd already seen. But I did manage to find another route for us to read through. And that is the Hana Kazuki route. And Kazuki actually spoke in the Arimura route. That was the first time we'd ever heard her speak. I'm thinking since we're in her route now, we might get some more speaking from her. Anyway. So, this actually branched off into the character route at right around the same point in the story that the Arimura branch, or the Arimura route branched from, which is right after the pyrokinetic woman attacked Takaru and Arimura. So that was basically what happened right before where we're at right here. So, here we go. It was nighttime, but for some reason, the back gate was open. I went in from there, and I think they're still actually trying to, like, hide from her, like, get away from her so she won't come after them. I'd been so desperate to get away that I hadn't even realized where I was. Maybe I'd come this way so many times that I'd just followed the path unconsciously. The lights were still on in the teacher's office and a few of the special classrooms. It was late, but someone might still be cleaning up after the culture festival. At some point, I'd gotten separated from Arimura. That worried me. I imagined her screaming as she was burnt by a pillar of flame and almost threw up. Takaru, you really need to, like, keep your damn imagination in check. No, that's overthinking things. It was impossible. It couldn't happen. Why were we attacked anyway? Was that woman after me or Arimura? Somebody tell me. My throat was parched. I hadn't even been running that long. It hurt to breathe. My strength was at its limits. The one thing I could be thankful for was that the horrible sensation caused by the sumo stickers was gone. For now, I decided to just head to the club room. It wasn't necessarily safe, but I at least wanted to catch my breath. And maybe Arimura would be there too. The door was unlocked and the lights were on. I quickly ran inside.
Arimura!
I staggered inside and collapsed on the table. I wanted water. No matter how much I tried to breathe, my lungs demanded more oxygen. The room filled with the sound of me gasping for air. Nobody responded. Was Arimura not here after all? Then why were the lights on? My throat was so dry that I choked when I tried to speak. I curled into a ball and spat phlegm out from my mouth. Only then was I able to raise my head and look around the room. Well, 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 guess who's here? Kazuki was there. She was standing in the corner of the room looking at me with wide eyes. That would explain why I'd thought no one was here. But what was Kazuki doing here at this hour? Had she come here after I'd left for home this afternoon? I thought about asking her, but before I could, I saw the computer monitor. It was displaying the same game screen as always. She was playing a game? How could she be playing a game when I was almost killed by that woman? I choked again. I could only speak in a hoarse whisper. She must have noticed how out of breath I was because she offered me a bottle of mineral water. If the cap was off, did that mean she'd been drinking from it? I wondered for a moment if it was okay to drink, but I wasn't in a position to be choosy. I snatched the bottle out of her hands and poured its contents down my throat. I drank so fast that some of the water had gone down the wrong pipe, and I started to cough violently. But I still felt a lot better than before. I collapsed to the ground, unable to say another word. Once I'd calmed down, the terror from before came back, and my body started to shake. I needed to hide somewhere. I couldn't be sure that this place was safe, and if it wasn't, Kazuki would be in danger. Kazuki seemed confused by my behavior. Did she want to ask what was going on? I didn't think she cared about anyone else, but maybe she was nicer than I thought. She'd come to check on me with the others over the afternoon after all. But I didn't feel like I had time to explain. First, I had to get somewhere safe. Bro, what? Did a nuke just go off or something? That sound.
今、音したよな。
It was an eerie sound, like something had exploded. You'd never hear that sound as part of your everyday life. But sometimes you'd hear it in fiction, like in movies or TV shows.
どの辺だろう。
It felt like it was far away, but it was hard to tell. I stood up and opened the window to look out.
Huh?
A car parked near the front entrance had exploded. Black smoke was rising, and the flames were illuminating their surroundings. A teacher had run out of the office and was yelling for someone to call a fire truck.
あいつだ。
It's that woman! It was too dark to see from here, but I knew it. She was after me. Did that mean I was her target? Why me?
あなた、殺されますよ。宮代拓先輩。
Was it because I was a psychic? Shit.
逃げないと。
As I went to leave the room, my gaze met Kazuki's. I didn't have time to explain.
和樹、今すぐ帰るんだ。家にできるだけ目立たないように行くんだ。でも校門はダメだ。通るな。
That was all I had time to say before I fled into the hallway. How many people were still here in the school building? I'd heard what sounded like a teacher's voice down below. At times like this, a wrong-sider could do nothing but panic. In fact, they often did stupid things that put them into even more danger. Wait, wasn't that what I was doing right now? I felt like laughing for some reason. I just prayed that she wouldn't hurt anyone else. All I could do was pray and run. There was no sign of her in the hallway. I needed to head out of the main building and escape out the back. I heard another distant explosion and felt what might have been the building shaking. The glass was vibrating. Kazuki ran out of the room too. She was trying to follow me. Why was she following me? If that woman was after me, she'd be in danger. But Kazuki ignored my warning and shook her head frantically back and forth, as if she was about to cry. I yelled, more for my own sake than Kazuki's, and started to run down the hallway. We crossed the connecting hallway to the main building. In the distance, I could hear someone yelling for people to get to a safe place. The area around the school was in chaos. It must have been the people who lived in the neighborhood. Why would she attract so much attention? Wasn't she trying to kill me? Even if she did manage to kill me, did she think she could escape with all these people around? Why was that woman trying to kill me anyway? Was she the one behind the murders? Or was she just a psychopath who was setting things on fire at random? If she was, then what the hell? I bit my lip and ran down the dark hallway. If it was this dark, it wouldn't be easy for her to find me. All I had to do was get to the bottom of the stairs at the other side of the building. Then I'd go right past the library, then the track, and I'd reach the rear entrance. If I could make it out of the school while she was setting fire to cars at the front gate, I could escape. Kazuki tried her best to keep up with me. To be honest, she was slowing me down, but I was the one who'd run into the club room. Part of me thought that it was my fault for getting her involved, so I had no choice but to wait for her. I waited for her to catch up to me and started to dash down the stairs. But then... this time, I heard an explosion coming from the track outside. I could see crimson flames rising outside the dark window. We stopped at the second floor and started to run back to the main gate. First, she'd burned the cars outside the gate, then she'd headed for the rear. It was unlikely she'd head back to the front gate that quickly. Kazuki was running out of breath. So was I, honestly. I was exhausted, and I hadn't even been running that long. But I didn't have time to rest. We ran past the cafeteria, then went down to the entrance on the first floor. The entrance was always open during the day, but now all the doors were closed and locked. They were the kind that you needed a key to open, no matter which side you were on. Should I break a window? I looked outside for a moment and was astonished by what I saw. The gate was sealed with burning cars. When I'd seen it from the room, there weren't any cars there. Has she moved them there to block the gate? Did she move burning cars all by herself? That was crazy. And I could see a crowd gathering around the burning cars, too. If I tried to force my way through and that woman came back, just thinking about it terrified me. That psychopath wouldn't even think twice before killing them all.
ダメだ、無理だ。
I couldn't leave by the main gate. It would be too dangerous to try and avoid her flames as I made my way through the crowd.
だったらどこへ逃げればいいんだよ。
Kazuki flinched when I yelled.
悪い。別に和樹に怒鳴ったわけじゃなくて。
Where? Where could we go? Should I head back out to the rear entrance?
そんなのダメに決まってる。
She was just out there. I'd probably run right into her. Calm down. Think. As I stood there, I could feel the fear crawling up my body. I came to this school every day, but it still felt like I'd never been here before. Every shadow seemed like it might hide some danger. I was overcome with the idea that she might appear at any moment, and I couldn't move a muscle. In my head, I knew that it'd be easy to find me where I was and that I needed to move. But I couldn't. It felt like my mind had been separated from my body. This was not good. I might die here. Kazuki tugged lightly on my sleeve. And then I got a hold of myself again. My body was shaking, but I was barely able to move.
移動しよう。
We just needed to hide somewhere. I ended up coming to my own classroom. I closed the doors and crouched by the windows, using the desks to block myself from sight. Kazuki was looking at me, concerned.
しゃがんで見つかるから。
Kazuki quickly ducked down under a desk. Now all we had to do was stay put and wait for the storm to pass. I listened for any noises outside. I became extremely sensitive to even the smallest sound. Even a tiny noise was enough to make me start shivering. I hadn't heard any explosions for a while. As I sat there, cradling my knees in my arms, I felt the urge to scream from terror. No, he hasn't gotten the ability to, like, actually grab the D-sword at this point. I bit my lip to stop myself from doing it. Maybe it would have been a better idea to keep running around the school. I was too defenseless here. I was hidden, sure, but if she found this place, I was finished. This was the 4th floor. I couldn't jump out the window. If she trapped me in here, I was done for. Maybe this was a bad choice. The fear kept building. I couldn't stay calm. I wanted to run. But even if I did get out of the school, how long would I have to keep running? When would she give up? Was there any guarantee that she ever would? Maybe she'd keep following me until I was dead. I shuddered. I could hear the distant sound of heels. I could hear the faint sound of someone dragging their leg. I thought back to when Arimura and I had been attacked less than an hour ago. Was she dragging her leg? I couldn't remember. But I felt sure of it somehow. Those footsteps belonged to her. Kazuki gulped. That meant I wasn't imagining the footsteps. And they were closer than I thought. She was on this floor. She was walking down the hallway. She was getting closer. I clutched myself tighter, but I couldn't stop shaking. Did she know I was here? Or was it a coincidence? Should I stay here? Should I move? But if I ran out now, she'd find me for sure. But there was no guarantee she'd just walk by my classroom. Either way, I was screwed. I was doomed. I was going to be burnt to death. I panicked and moved over to Kazuki.
パイロキネシスを使う女が襲ってくる。僕を狙ってるんだよ。
Kazuki's eyes went wide as she finally understood the situation. I skipped the explanation about what pyrokinetic powers were, because I figured she might know from her games.
このままじゃ二人とも殺される。何か手はないか。何でもいい。知恵を貸してくれ。
She was close. She was almost on top of us. All I could do was crouch and hold my head in my hands. This whole situation was insane. I was going to be killed without even knowing why.
頼む。助けてくれ。誰でもいいから。助けてくれよ。
And then...
なんとかできるかも。かも。
Kazuki stood up and looked down at me, her face filled with uncertainty. What was that grotesque thing she was holding in her hand? Bro, that is weird. It looked like some strange creature from the deep sea. Yep, she spoke. Or perhaps a spine ripped out of a human body. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. It looks like a spine. It was solemn, grave, and sharp, rejecting everything around it, with a radiant beauty that drew everything around it inward. It shone with the light of a paradox. The one thing I knew for sure, somehow, was that it was a sword. Was this a D sword? Did Kazuki have a D sword too?
Kazuki, お前、喋った?
Yeah, I think they did mention, I think towards the end of the Arimura route that Kazuki is a gigalomaniac too. So, yeah.
いや、それよりその件。
I was confused. So much was happening at once that I couldn't keep up. I didn't know what to ask first.
屋上行けば。
屋上?
I wasn't sure what she was talking about, or why she'd suddenly decided to start talking. But the footsteps were getting closer.
どうなるかわかんないけど、結果は保証できないかもだけど。
During the main story, she was doing absolutely nothing. I know, dude. Like, after the main story, I was kind of like, why is she even in this visual novel? Like, she literally just does nothing.
それでもいいなら。
Ooh. So that was it. Kazuki was trying to save me. I stood up as silently as I could.
屋上に行けばいいんだな。
There was no time to think about it. Even if she couldn't guarantee what would happen, I didn't have any other choices. Fortunately, the woman had passed by our classroom and headed for another wing of the building. We were able to make it to the roof easily. The roof of Hekiho Academy was a garden. Oh yeah, remember in Persona 5? Didn't they have a garden on the roof of the school in there too? It's kind of funny. Of course, it was the first time I'd been here at night. Now wasn't the time for sightseeing, but I still gasped when I saw the view of Shibuya at night. I looked down over the fence and saw the front gate right below us. The cars were still burning and the crowd was getting bigger. The fire department was right nearby, but the fire trucks hadn't arrived yet. What was she going to do here? Was she going to use that sword to fight? That would be like something out of a manga or anime. Bro, how many times do they say that exact thing in like visual novels, and even in anime and manga they're like, oh, this is like something out of an anime. I couldn't imagine her trying to fight with that thing. And if she wanted to fight, there was no need to come to the roof at all. She could have just ambushed the woman in the hallway. Was she trying to be chivalrous or something?
先輩。隠れててもらった方がいいかも。
どうするつもり?
Kazuki glanced at me but didn't answer. Instead, she walked toward the fence. And then she grabbed onto the fence and took a deep breath. With no warning whatsoever, she screamed into the empty air.
はしご、防火扉、スプリンクラー。
Huh? 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 What? What was going on here?
屋上に牢屋。土砂降りの雨で火が消える。
Was she stupid? If she yelled like that, the woman would hear us. Was she trying to turn me over to her?
校舎に催眠ガス。警察の機動部隊出動。消防車で放水。5台じゃなくて10台。
待てって。
I grabbed Kazuki by the shoulders and tried to make her stop, but she knocked my hands away. Even in the darkness, I could see tears in her eyes.
黙って。
The second she said the words, I felt a pressure in my chest, like a cold hand gripping my heart. For some reason, I felt like I was being forced to fall silent. I wanted to speak, but I felt like I had to stay quiet. I vaguely dreaded that if I said something, I'd be erased from the entire world. I staggered away from Kazuki, unable to find the words to say anything. Was this why she told me to hide?
AK-47 M60.
I guess we'll see. Machine gun. American Army in the late 50s. Name of a Soviet automatic rifle.
RPG.
Recoilless anti-tank launcher. Claymore! Oh, it's a mine? Oh, okay. What was she yelling anyway? I didn't understand at all.
戦車 UAV.
UAV. Unmanned aerial vehicle. So, like a drone?
攻撃ヘリコプター。手榴弾。スナイパーライフル。
And then she suddenly fell silent. She was thinking about something. I should just forget about relying on her. I should get out of here now. It was safe to assume that Kazuki's shouting had attracted the woman's attention.
氷雪系最強。重力を自在に操る。
Kazuki started to scream again, oblivious to my fears. I couldn't take it anymore. I looked down over the fence. The crowd was looking up and pointing at Kazuki. I looked over at the other building too, but I couldn't see the woman from my current position.
相手は死ぬ。俺杖系主人公。
The hell is that? An extremely powerful protagonist character? God mode Sue. Is that supposed to be like Mary Sue? I just never get scratched. Oh, so kind of like One Punch Man, I guess.
騎士。魔法使い。忍者。
I wanted to tell her to run away with me, but after she told me to be quiet, I felt this strange pressure not to speak.
ドラゴン。巨人。ゲームマスター。
I just have to leave her. If the woman was after me, Kazuki was probably safe here. I knew that was just foolish optimism, but I didn't feel like I had any other choice. I refused to just die here. Sorry, Kazuki.
レア武器。ポータル装置。エクスカリバー。ゲイボルグ。
What? A legendary spear in Celtic mythology?
草薙の剣。
Okay, what is that? The Blade of Ama no Murakumo. Oh. Okay. I turned my back on Kazuki and headed for the door. But... the door to the stairs exploded into flames right in front of me. Hot wind scorched my skin. It was too hot for me to even keep my eyes open. The unpleasant smell of smoke stung my nose. What is going on? They're still trying to hide from the pyrokinetic woman. I heard a sound. It was the sound of the heels that I'd heard in the classroom a moment ago. Well, way to go, Kazuki. The fuck? The woman was standing in the fire, her long hair flapping in the wind. She was moaning something to herself. I'd run right into her. There was no place to hide. The staircase was the one way down and she'd just blown it up. This was it. I was dead.
即死魔法。回復魔法。
Kazuki started screaming again. She was just screaming meaningless words down into the crowd below, with her back turned from us. Now is not the time for this.
炎系魔法。氷系魔法。雷撃系魔法。
I couldn't move at all. And for some reason, the woman wasn't moving either. She was just standing there, mumbling to herself.
サービス開始以来一度もログアウトしたことがない勇者。全ジョブカーストした廃人。疾風陣雷のナイトハルト。ゲジネ。
What is going on? Is this like a glitch or something? I searched my field of vision for the D-sword. I'd seen it the last time we were attacked. If I could find it, I might be able to fight. but I didn't see any sign of it.
チートコードアカウントバン
I keep chanting, move, move, move to myself, but nothing started to float up or move on its own. Even if I did have some kind of power, if I couldn't use it now, it was worthless. I was helpless. I was defenseless.
あと
It was far too late for it to matter. Far, far too late. But Kazuki finally stopped screaming. Her shoulders slumped helplessly. She was back to her usual silent self. Suddenly, everything was so quiet, I thought I could hear my heart beat. I was so tense, I thought I might throw up. The stomach acid was working its way up my throat. I followed myself to swallow it back down. Oh, I'm sorry, I forced myself to swallow it back down. If I moved even the slightest bit when I vomited, the woman might attack. I couldn't move. Was I going to die? Kazuki was probably going to die too. I felt pretty bad about that. Did Arimura make it out okay? Would Serika, Kurusu, and Ito be sad without me?
ごめんなさい
I could hear Kazuki's whisper, drowning in the howl of the wind.
何も起きなくて
And then the pyrokinetic woman took one staggering step towards me. Flames appeared in her hand. It was over. I bit my lip and clenched my fist, trying to ready myself for the pain that was to come. Of course, nothing would be enough to prepare me for it, but I felt like if I didn't do that, I'd collapse to the ground from fear. But then I heard an eerie, high-pitched noise from the moonlit sky. It was a maddening, painful voice, like the earth itself was screaming with agony. It was the kind of noise that made people look to the sky in fear. The woman froze. I looked back down from the sky and blinked in confusion at what I saw. No, it wasn't just confusion. The thing had appeared between me and the woman with no warning at all. What the hell was this? It looked something like a globe. It was making a strange, slightly unpleasant sound, like metal scraping against metal. It looked like a piece of modern art, but the rings on the outer edge were rotating, and the hexagonal cube in the center was glowing softly. Okay. It wasn't here a moment ago. It wasn't a part of the roof's decorations. It was impossible to believe it was real, because it looked like it was floating. I seriously wondered if I was seeing things, but I wasn't the only one who saw it.
ポータル装置かも
Kazuki's words were a whisper. A portal device? What the hell? If she knew what it was, did that mean it was hers? But even she seemed to be shocked by its presence. The woman panted as if she was hyperventilating, and then clicked her heels against the ground. The flames flickered in her hands. The fire exploded outward toward the strange object. The object was wreathed in a column of flame. But it didn't burn or melt from the heat or explode. It simply floated there. Maybe it really was an illusion, I thought. The woman looked frustrated. She raised her voice in a wordless scream, then tried to punch it with her other hand, and I could see the pallor of her face change in the light of the flames. She was frozen in shock. It wasn't just her expression. Her whole body seemed as still as if she had been encased in ice. The roaring flames began to disappear. I could see what looked like scan lines appear all across her body. I rubbed my eyes, thinking I was hallucinating again. But in an instant, her body dissolved into tiny particles. Red blood splattered everywhere. It covered my body. It was so hot I thought I'd burn. What the hell? What just happened? There was no trace of her body. There was nothing left of her except a spray of blood on my body and the ground. What Kazuki had called a portal device was still there, making its strange noises. Still confused, I tried to touch it. Bro, I would not touch that thing after that shit.
触ったらダメかも。
Kazuki grabbed my arm and stopped me. She still looked sad.
転送装置かもだから。演数2に出てくる。
Bro, she just willed something from a video game into existence. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Kazuki's Gigalomaniac power is fucking OP, dude. Like, if you could just will anything you want into existence, like, like, bro.
変数2転送装置
ESO2 was the game Kazuki played all the time, right?
私、現実化しちゃったのかも。
Ugh. What did she mean, maybe? And wait, what does she mean by made it real?
あの女の人が消える時のエフェクト、同じだったかも。演数2でポータル装置使った時と。
エフェクトエフェクトだって。
What did she mean by graphical effect? No, I knew what she meant. That wasn't the issue. I didn't understand what she was saying. It was like listening to words from another dimension.
ここはゲームの中じゃないんだぞ。 普通人は消えないし、人の体にエフェクトなんて出ないんだぞ。
うん。ここは現実。エース2の中と違って、ポータル装置がある世界じゃない。だったら。
Kazuki was a little hesitant, and there were tears in her eyes as she spoke.
あの女の人、どこ行っちゃった？
The woman had disappeared right in front of me. It was like she'd been dissolved into tiny little pieces. Whose blood was on my clothes and on the ground?
私、取り返しのつかないことしたかも。
Her words were vague, but she covered her face with her hands and fell to the ground, crying. Next to her, I vomited from the smell of blood. That woman was dead. I didn't know why exactly, but I felt sure of it. I felt no relief at having survived. I'd long since given up trying to take in everything that was going on around me. Alright, well, what do you say we switch over to some VTuber clips now? Yeah, we'll just go here. Alright, so... yeah, I'll just close that. Fuamoko is streaming Rock and Roar Party. They must be doing like a karaoke. Must be what that is. And Heikos Bales is streaming Yakuza. Iris is streaming Elden Ring DLC. Gigi's controversial anime take. Yeah, we'll save that. See what she has to say. All right. Let's get to our saved clips here. So, how many clips? Wait. I don't remember watching this one. Did we watch this one? Hold on a sec. Okay, we can turn that off. I think we're good. Okay, let me.
Crony, you're making.
Okay, here we go. Okay, do you remember this clip by chance? It's Crony tries to end her stream after making this embarrassing mistake.
Making us question how tightly you're adhering to this diet. Well, I mean, I've lost few percentages ever since I started, so I think.
Yeah, I don't remember this one, so let's go ahead and watch this, I guess. This is well, yeah, I already said the title, so never mind. Okay.
I'm sticking to my diet pretty well. See, I love food so much, yet this self-control is just so insane. Kurizora, I wish you the best dealing with the cravings that go along with dieting, which I've always found the most difficult difficult part of losing weight. You know, stop. Stop. I'm gonna go. You're being mean. I am not having an idol meeting. Get out of here. Oh, I'm done.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I probably should try and watch Crony more, but I don't know. For some reason I never like. Well, I shouldn't say that. I have actually. I have actually seen her come up on my recommended sometimes, but I don't know. Usually I wind up watching something else instead. I don't know. All right, next clip.
The water is freezing.
All right, so our next clip is Raura never met someone like Callie IRL, and
Guys, I love Mori. I mean, not just like because she's nice, but I love her content. I love her music. I'm a deadbeat. I mean, I don't think I consider myself deadbeat, but I'm like, I watch her videos and her music, and I listen to her music so many times, and I know every single song she made. I don't know if I can consider myself like a hardcore fan, but I'm definitely dedicated. I love Mori so much, and guys, she is, let me tell you, she is one of the sweetest person I've ever met in my entire existence. Her energy is so positive around me. She is a candy. Like, that's how I would describe her. She is a candy. She is so sweet. She's so nice. She has such a cute and positive energy around her. Like, she was definitely, I don't know. I really never met someone like her. Like, she was just like smiling at me, being so sweet to me all the time. Even if I did a lot of mistakes and I did a lot of, like, I messed around with the in the studio, I did a mess. She was always so sweet. I don't know, guys, she's so good. Please treat her well, okay? Take care of Mori. Take care of Mori senpai, guys. You're never gonna find anyone like her. So one of the nicest person I've ever met, and I've been with her just for a few hours, and I can say that 100% sure. I'm 100% certain of what I'm saying. So yeah, she is really very much amazing, and I'm so glad that I met her. I'm so happy I met her.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, Raora is so fucking adorable, dude. She's kind of like the Fuamoko of this generation. Like, she is just like super duper adorable, dude.
Wasn't the
All right, so our next clip is game stop giving Cecilia too should be many ideas.
Who needs help?
Help me!
The hell?
That was not me. I did not do that. I haven't done anything. My hands are clean on this one. That was not me. That was their own stupidity, okay? I didn't do anything. I haven't messed with that. No. You can't pin that on me.
1 minute later.
Oh, I can go this way. Okay, I want to try something. Guys, are you with me? Okay, let's see.
Harm enemies instead of you.
Okay, here we go.
Just vanished after Coldridge. Oh, my dear, I miss you so.
Bruh. What the fuck?
I know you're here. Where are you? When I find you, it's going to be bad.
Cecilia, bro. She is just too much, man.
Do I like to read?
Alright, so this is the one that just popped up in my recommended, so this is the last clip I have saved. I actually thought I had more than this, but I guess not. This is Gigi's controversial anime take.
Read? What do I like to read? Stories. I think one thing that I am sad about is that I haven't really been in the mindset to consume media recently. Maybe because, like, so much going on and getting used to stuff and then being busy that I don't. Like, if I have free time, then I use that free time sitting there, not doing anything. I'm sad that I haven't really been consuming, like, media or reading lately because, I don't know, consuming media is the best way to learn. I wish I read more. I really feel like because I haven't been reading very often, that my vocabulary has been dwindling.
Okay, wait. Where's the anime take here? What?
And it's like, oh, because I haven't been consuming media in a while, my brain has slowly becoming mush. And I'm slowly losing vocabulary because I haven't been working my brain, and my brain is becoming smoother by the day.
Well, there we go. Now we know why Gigi acts the way she does.
That's why I was vaguely thinking about if I do watch-alongs, it would probably be a thinky movie.
Oh,
I would probably
a thinky movie. Oh, Inception. Or, well, pretty much any Christopher Nolan movie for that matter.
we have a thing where I'm typing on screen, so it's like you're in a Discord call with your oomps, and you're watching something, but everyone's muted, and you're typing to each other, but you guys can see what I'm typing on screen, maybe? And then afterwards, we can have a discussion on it. Maybe. What's the worst movie I've seen? Can't answer that. I'm sure if I really didn't like a movie, I would have purged it from my memory. Oh, no. It's my controversial anime opinion. I don't know, guys. What if I say it and everyone's like, you're wrong? Well, say that. Okay, I'll say it. I did not like. This is like the one movie I can think of because I think of or like if I think of movies, it's the one that I think of that I didn't like. But I didn't like the movie. I want to eat your pancreas. But it's a really long time since I watched it.
Oh.
I think I watched it.
I mean, I've never seen that movie, so I don't know. I mean, I've heard of it, but I didn't think it was like a real super popular anime movie.
Pre-2020. Stop fighting! And so I wouldn't be able to tell you why I didn't like it. But I remember not liking it. But I think if I watched it again, I don't think I would like it. So, if you're like, why didn't you like the movie, Gigi? I love the I don't know, I can't tell you why I didn't like it. It's been too long. Is it because it's too sad? No, it's definitely not because of that. I think it was how the characters interacted with each other. Stop fighting!
Okay. All right. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Wait, go back. What was?
It's been too long. Is it because it's too sad? No, it's definitely.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, like one anime that I didn't like that it seemed like fucking everybody liked is Made in Abyss. Like I promise you, I have no idea why anybody likes that show, and yet like everybody fucking likes it. And I don't. I'm just like why do fucking people like Made in Abyss? I don't know. Anyway, hold on. Let me see if there's anything in my notifications here. Hmm. I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, nothing in there. Let me look up this. Let me look up this thing about Nintendo and Hololive. See what that's about. Hololive Nintendo. We're talking about this. Nintendo sponsors the HoloLive Nintendo World Championships NES Edition Tournament. So it's going to be Okayu, Luna, Corone, and Pecora. Fubuki will host. 4 contestants will compete in 10 events. Man, I wish there were more people in it. Like, why just 4? Shit, get like Hachima or I don't know. uh, why are we limiting it to just 4? So we got Super Mario Bros. Get the Super Mushroom. Legend of Zelda defeat all the keys and get the key. Balloon fight. Kirby's Dream Land defeat Wispy Woods. Donkey Kong climb the first ladder. Super Mario 2 dash through the desert. Oh, the USA one? Oh, okay. Dash through the desert, enter the pyramid. Zelda 2. Ice Climbers. Metroid get the Morph Ball. Super Mario 3 Clear World 1-1. Oh, these are all kind of like short things, right? Like they should only probably take like a few minutes at most. Like Clear World 1, Clear World 1-1 doesn't even like take a minute. Well, I guess that'll be interesting. I'm gonna root for Corone. I mean, Corone's in the gamers gen, right? She should dominate that shit. Of course, wait, is Pecora in? Wait, who? I forget who's in the gamers gen. Let me see. Hololive gamers gamer. Mio, Fubuki. Oh, okay. Okayu's in gamers too, so I guess Corone's got some competition. Well, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, it makes a lot of sense they're doing this since a lot of the Japan branch members have been streaming like just tons of like old NES games lately. So, interesting. Anything else going on with Hololive? Niji Sanji's complaining about it. Why? What the fuck? Like, mm, mm. Let's see. I haven't really watched any VTuber streams really since I got back from my trip. I don't know. I've been watching other stuff. Advent 3D debuts, yeah. I think they were talking about that like a week ago or something. Hold on, I will be right back here in a minute. Okay. Oh, whoops, sorry. Wrong thing. Um, who's first? I don't know. Have they even scheduled it yet? I don't know if they've actually even scheduled the 3D debuts. I guess we can look here. Let me see. Shiori. Go to her channel. What's that? So, like, upcoming weekly schedule. I don't see anything upcoming. I mean, other than this. Well, but that's, yeah, that's not even. Let me, I guess we could look at this real quick. Uh, to be announced, but not by me. What is that supposed to mean? I don't know. They do? They have it scheduled? Well, ain't showing on Shiori's channel. Let's see. Yeah, shoot. Go here. Should we check Fumoko maybe? Party Animals collab. Oh, that's in 2 days. I don't know. I'm not finding anything. Narissa. Oh, Bijou is streaming right now? Apparently. Playing Fallout New Vegas. Okay. Yeah, I'm not okay. Let's just here, let me just search for it on Google. HoloLive Advent 3D debut. Oh, okay, wait. 3D showcases. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. August 2nd, so Shiori is first. But yeah, that's still a couple weeks away, so. Oh, that's weird. How come they're doing like Shiori and Bijou and then like the other two are like a week later? What's up with that? Hmm. Okay, well. There you go. Best girl is going first. Ugh. All right, man. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here. So yeah, we'll just continue the quest on Genshin Impact tomorrow, and then we'll switch over and do some more Chaos Child. So yeah, I think that's all I got. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, Zane. Have a good night. Oh, whoops, wrong thing.